Yes, sir. Geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeked. But we encourage you guys to stay geeked, man. Listen, it is a man rocking the shirt from a galaxy far, far away. It is your boy, Real.
It's your boy Will, and what it do?
Yes, sir, man. Y'all already know how we do this, man. Every Saturday morning, man, we talk about all things in the geek culture when it comes to movies and television shows. So don't expect anything less, guys, than what we normally do on this show. We've got to get it going here this morning. But before we do that, man, we got to kind of give a moment of silence, man. We lost a great one this weekend. Carl Weathers passed away, man. They said he passed away in his sleep. So it was kind of unexpected because I didn't hear anything about him being sick or anything. I don't think anybody heard anything about him being sick. We last saw him in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He directed and played a few of the episodes in The Mandalorian. He was in all 3 seasons, of course. You know, as a lot of y'all know, he played with Apollo Creed in the Rocky series.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. He played also his name is character, but he also played in the original Predator.
Oh yeah.
And he played in a movie that my dad had to tape to, man. Action Jackson. That was like his
This is
first
a
like
classic.
solo. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
classic,
classic.
man.
Yeah.
First solo action movie, man. So we just want to give a little moment of silence here, man, for Carl Weathers. Oh, go ahead.
Can't forget about Happy Gilmore.
Oh, sorry. Happy Gilmore. I forgot all about Happy Gilmore with that hand.
Yeah, and then he played himself in Arrested Development. I've been rewatching that. It's a funny show, but he was a acting coach and doing everything cheap. It was so funny, but yeah, it was.
Oh, and shout out to my your sister in The Heat of the Night.
Oh
And
yes,
that too.
yeah.
I can't forget about The Heat of the Night,
Oh
man.
yeah, another
She
classic.
would kill me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're gonna give a moment of silence for Carl Weathers here, man. But yeah, man. Like I said, we just lost a great one, man. It's crazy. But yeah, listen, guys. Y'all already know how we do it, man. Got a lot of things we need to talk about here in the geek culture, like we said. Cuz got a movie coming up here in about 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah.
In a movie, I think. Well, can't say we're anticipating. It's a movie. It's a comic book movie. You know, we love the comic book movies, of course. It's getting a lot of eyeballs, but not for the right reasons right now, of course. And oh man, you serious right now?
He missed
So
it.
no, so once again, all the stuff that I post, man, it's not popping up, bro. I posted the night before, and then like some of it disappear. So let me see. Give me a second, man. I know this ain't professional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, 5 of the things I got on here is missing. I don't know why it does that, man. I'm sorry, y'all. This is unprofessional. Now I gotta see which ones I don't have. I might have to post this up while we talking.
Yeah. We can go over it.
Well, hold on. Let me post it because it's some stuff on here you got to read out or.
Okay. Yeah, when I found out about Carl Weathers yesterday, that one hit. It was especially, and then right at the beginning of Black History Month, February 1st, it's like, yo. And then that news came across, it's like, but I didn't hear anything about him. Like, didn't hear like being sick, anything.
Right.
Like, and it's just, he passed away 76. It's like, man, it's crazy. Because he seemed like he was in good health.
Yeah, like I said, he got to play in Mandalorian.
Yeah, like a former football player. He was a linebacker in the NFL, turned actor, and it was crazy. And like I said, a lot of his roles were iconic, and it was either iconic or it's just memorable. He's very memorable when it comes to his show and his movies. It was a Happy Gilmore, like the Gator. It was so funny just first time watching it and having Black Bay just walk around with a wooden hand.
Right.
That's been just jacked up several times, having it super glued and taped and everything else, trying to keep up with it. Then even before that, you have the classic Predator, and that's the one
Yep.
which to me it was That one is a true like shoot 'em up classic, just because of everything that happened into it, and that's what helped create what is the Predator now. As far as the AVP, you got the planet, basically Predator planet, where
Yeah,
they were
that was I think that was Predators. I think.
yeah, they're snatching up people, taking them to the planet. It's just those different parts of it. It's just that Predator has really become a classic. You have, and then Apollo. So you know that when it came to him playing Apollo Creed, this in Rocky was classic. Got the during the towel, and he ended up passing away in the ring from fighting a big Russian.
Yeah, Drago.
Yeah, but with I like the turn that they've taken with Apollo, going with his son, having Michael B. Jordan play his son. I think it's been really good. One thing that I'm hoping for, they haven't confirmed it, not that I know of, but one thing that I'm hoping for, hopefully, the Michael B. Jordan watches this, like James Gunn watches it. uh, is that they go with the Layla Ali type moving forward with his daughter, because his daughter was into boxing as well. She always watches his fights,
Yeah.
rewatches the fights, gets the movements. He was even training her a little bit just to use it as for his like a way to keep the peace or protect herself.
Channel,
Yeah,
kind of channel her anger and stuff too.
exactly, as a great way to be able to stay with it. So that's what I'm hoping for. That they end up going the little Ali style, going to the daughter, go getting into boxing because listen, if they end up having her go into boxing as well, just like Layla Ali, oh man, that I think that would be fantastic. Just with the women that they could end up pulling into it to play her as like an older version of herself boxing. Yeah, um, just just take my money. I'm gonna be there. I am going to be there and ready for it.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Finally got everything on here. Like I said, I don't know why it does that. I should have checked that before we started, but it's my fault. All
Okay.
right, bro. Let's go ahead and get to this first topic here, man. So this is the topic of the day.
Yeah.
Madam Web is set to be the worst performing Spider-Man film ever, cuz according
Man.
to the Box Office Pro, Madam Web is projected to have the lowest domestic box office opening of any Sony Spider-Man film. Per the report, the film is expected to garner 25 to 30 million in its opening weekend. In comparison, Sony's other release, Morbius, made 39 in its opening weekend. Uh, well,
They must be going off of pre-sales to come up with these numbers.
so whenever you see these box office projections, they're pretty much, so a lot of times with box office projections, they're either they're not too far off. They're not
Mhm.
too far off. They're like maybe 5 million here, going or coming. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
um, they're gonna be around these numbers. A lot of the times, I'm not saying it's not ever a time. It's not ever right. Right, but most of
yeah,
the time it's close to those numbers.
yeah,
Um, I think me and you talked about this before with this movie. Um, it's like Sony is trying to build this universe without Spider-Man.
yeah,
I don't know how long they're gonna be able to do that without the main guy.
yeah.
Um, we'll get your thoughts on this, man. Like, what's your overall thoughts about what they're projecting with her?
Well, it's kind of upsetting because they did the same thing for Captain Marvel, and to me, Captain Marvel was better than what they were putting out there, as far as like saying how terrible it was going to be and everything. Like, it was much better than what they were saying, and that's what I'm expecting the same with this. It's like they're projecting again that it's going to be essentially won't make as much money, but it's like just give it a chance. Because a lot of times, right, even one thing that I've that's come to learn, even if a movie doesn't do great in the box office, that it can still have an opportunity into becoming a cult classic. And it's been several movies to end up doing that, and that's what I'm hoping for. Movies like this. I know with the comic book movies, it's a little bit harder because they use the dollars to drive other creations.
Yep.
But if it's a great movie, it's a great movie, you know. And that's what I'm hoping for is that the people will be able to come out and see it because I know I'm gonna be there to watch it. But I want
Same.
people to get out there to watch it to allow for this. I know they're doing it the crazy way. I agree, it's crazy trying to build up a Spider Verse without Spider Man. But I do want to see how it's going to go. I don't want it to just drop off. I don't want it to become a DCEU. You end up having a couple movies that don't go so well, so you end up just start throwing things to the wall to see what sticks instead of
Mm.
just sticking with a plan. Just please have a plan. Stick with it through the success, through the failures. Keep moving forward and give us some great storylines. And I believe Sony can do that. I expect them to do it. What's your thoughts?
Kind of piggyback off what you said with the plan and all that. It doesn't feel like Sony has a plan.
Yeah,
It feels like they're throwing things against the wall and just hoping something will stick, right?
yeah,
Like you said, because uh, I can't think of the Spanish wrestler's name that they're trying to come out with. I think Bad Bunny was supposed to be the character.
yeah.
I don't really know a lot about the character, but
Hierto?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
They're going forward with that again, but Bad Bunny's not going to be the main character.
yeah,
Like your original idea was to put a an entertainer as far as music as your main character, bro. Like I know he played in Bullet Train, but he didn't have a huge role in Bullet Train, and he was
yeah,
very limited on what he could do in the movie as far
yeah,
as his acting. So you don't know what kind of range he had. So you're gonna put a tentpole movie in a franchise.
yeah,
You're gonna put him in the hands of a singer, right? That makes no sense.
yeah,
And like you heard me say this before, man, with like Sony. This kind of goes back to what we talked about last week when you heard those. We talked about those reports that Sony wanted to do one thing, but Kevin Feige wanted to do another.
oh yeah, yeah.
And
With
it's
Spider
like
Man.
I'm looking at your track record right now, and you're not. I mean, yeah, we could say Spider into the Spider Verse and all that, and you can bring up Spider Man,
Mm-hmm.
Tobey Maguire Spider Man, first one, second one, and you can bring up Amazing Spider Man. You can bring
Yeah,
up Venom 1 and 2 or whatever, right?
yeah.
But you also had when you missed. You know what I'm saying? Spider Man 3, Amazing Spider
Morbius.
Man 2, Mobius. You know what I'm saying? So it's like remember you came to these people for help, right? I'm not saying you have them do all your movies. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that. But the thing is like you're working with these people and you didn't pick up on certain things. It's like, okay, so that's how y'all do that. That's how y'all do. Okay, I'm gonna implement a little bit of that and how we do things over here. They're not doing that, bro. Like I said, you're just doing things, you're just throwing things against the wall, hoping something sticks. Nobody in their right mind ever thought they would come with a Madam Web movie, bro. Like I
no, I didn't
would
expect
never. If you had a
it.
bingo, if you had a put a bet on something, bro, that probably been the last thing you bet on. They're not ever coming out with no Madam Web movie. You would have lost.
Yeah,
Um, and we talked about Craven coming out. Like I told you before, like a lot of the trailers aren't selling me right now, and I'm not, I'm a comic book fan, right? Like you're not
yeah,
selling me. I can just imagine what they're doing to the casual people who watch the movies and stuff, bro. I know they're not drawing them in like that,
yeah,
and so that's why I was saying too, like you just said, them coming out with a plan. Like eventually, like how long y'all plan to do this without Spider Man actually being in there? I don't want to say lucky, but you were when it came to Venom because a lot of people saying, "Oh, this ain't gonna work. You got to have Spider Man and Venom." Venom was successful the first two movies, right?
yeah,
So, but you weren't too successful after that either because, like I said, Morbius came out that bombed. The way this sounds like it sounds like this is gonna probably bomb, and then
yeah,
you got Craven coming out at the end of the year. It's just not just a couple bumps because it's now three bumps if it's all goes to the way a lot of people think it's gonna go.
yeah,
It's three bumps, and so after a while, it's like what plan are you gonna stick with? I don't like the fact that they got Spider Man over here, then you got his universe over here. That's
yeah,
like I said, eventually that's not gonna work because for you to become successful with this Spider Man universe, you're going to need Spider Man in that universe. So I don't know how they're gonna work that out as far as like talk to Marvel and find a way to merge it or something. I don't know, bro, but it's you throwing him in, like throwing his characters out there, and
yeah,
I don't know, because Madam Web is literally tied to Spider-Man.
Yeah,
So, like I said, I don't know how they gonna do this, bro. Like you said, I'm still gonna go see the movie, of course, so we can talk about it and all that stuff. I'm still gonna go see it. It's just this is not encouraging. This kind of also kind of reaffirms what I was feeling going into this movie
yeah,
because we only saw one trailer so far. We have not seen a second trailer. No,
yeah,
notice that
yeah,
we saw one trailer for this movie, and the movie comes out what's this the third the end of the month
yeah, and
comes out like 2 more weeks.
yeah,
So that's why I say like I don't know, bro. This is crazy to me. I hate to hear this though.
yeah.
You don't want any of these movies to fail, you know.
Nah, because you know they building up to something.
Yeah, that exactly that too. And then like on top of that, man, this is some one of those type of characters we always talk about, man. Like, man, try something new. Throw out an obscure character or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You throw out more of these obscure characters like this that a lot of people don't know about. If they start failing, then studios are going to be scared and apprehensive on
yeah,
making another obscure character.
yeah,
It is what it is, right?
yeah,
Um, I mean, prime example. Look at Bloodshot. They're not gonna probably do another variant comic character. Well, I hated that too. I wish they got that first, got it right the first time, so we could see more variant comics
yeah,
characters. But we're probably not gonna see it because what that obscure character they tried, it did not work.
yeah,
So, especially now too, the way the comic book genre right now is kind of sputtering a little bit.
yeah.
You know, there's
Across
a
the
lot
board.
of misses going coming out on both from both studios.
Yeah,
Other studios going to be kind of like hesitant to make a character that's less known than Spider Man and Batman and all those guys. So
yeah,
I mean, like I think we always talk about it, man. Was it all tides raise all ships, or
yeah,
whatever the
yeah.
saying is? Like,
Rising tide,
yeah, thank you. Rise of
shit.
tides raises all ships.
Yeah,
Like that's why I say, man, like you gotta. That's why we all talk about like these movies. We got to get it right, man. You got to get it right, not just for the sake of Marvel or not just for the sake of DC, for the sake of all comic book movies.
yeah,
You know, so. But yeah, like I said, man, I hope the movie's good. I'm with you. I hope that we are wrong. But right now, signs are pointing that that's not the case. With you having just one trailer,
yeah,
and that was really gonna tell the tale. Cause if this is gonna be good or not, let's see when they lift the embargo.
yeah. Oof, yeah,
That
yeah,
always tells you
yeah,
if they lift the embargo, 2 days before. No, not in all cases, but in most cases, whenever it's how when they lift the embargo. If they lift the embargo days before the movie come out, that tells you everything right there.
yeah.
So, but yeah, you got anything else you want to add to that?
Nah, just hoping to get it together. We need it.
Yes, sir. We definitely need it. All right, man. You already know what's next, bro.
Yeah,
We got to get into these quick hits, man. Quick hits.
yeah,
Listen, you already know how we do this on here, man. We hit with different topics throughout the geeks sphere. This first topic, cause
yeah,
I'm really confused on it, but we're gonna get into it. So, a female Iron Fist project is reportedly in the works at Marvel. According to the insider Daniel RPK, a female Iron Fist project is in the works at Marvel. The project reportedly would not feature the return of Finn Jones as Danny Rand, who portrayed the character in the Netflix series. Instead, it will feature a new female lead.
Hey, you got to be okay with it. Finn isn't up in there, so hey, that's good news. That's a starting point. We just got to see how the rest of it come through. All right.
Because then why don't you just recast him?
Yeah, I would have been okay with that.
That would have made a whole lot
But
more sense. Just recast.
this is with the animated Iron Fist. So
Nah, this is an actual show. Whoever this person is gonna replace Finn Jones.
go ahead.
That's live action.
I thought they were doing
That's
the
what I thought. Remember, we reported that we talked about that a
yeah
couple shows ago. That's what I
yeah
thought that was the case. Now I guess they're switching it up and they're saying it's gonna be an actual
live action.
live action. Like, bruh,
That makes sense because they bring in they have so much of the defenders coming back now, so that makes sense to have live action Iron Fist. I'm intrigued. I'm not even gonna lie. So it just like I said before, it depends on who they have playing it. Just to see as far as like intrigue level.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just see how it goes. The because with they have to have Iron Fist if they're going to do Defenders and they're going to do street level Marvel. So
Yeah, no, you're right. You do.
yeah,
I just don't understand why y'all keep gender swapping everything, bro. Like you can literally there's a plethora of women characters in the comic books that you could pull from anywhere, bro. That's
yeah,
street level.
yeah.
You could have got Misty Knight. You could have got Colleen Wong.
That would have
Could have
been.
got you could matter of fact
Misty would have
the
been
Daughters
cool.
of the Dragon. You could have got one of them if you wanted to do that. If you wanted to
Yeah,
get a female character in that. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why they're doing that, bro.
yeah,
And yet Bob Wire come out here and talk about, oh, we're not gonna be doing that type of stuff no more. Oh, okay, but you're doing it now. That makes no
yeah,
sense.
yeah. Yeah,
I
Misty
just
would have been dope. Have her, especially if they would have kept the same Misty from
yeah, could kept her.
she's dope. She can
Yeah.
have it. Yeah,
So all right, man. We'll
yeah,
see. We'll see what's going on with that. We done heard like a lot of conflicting news on that, but we'll see.
yeah.
All right, bro. Let's get into this one. A Midnight Suns film will only happen if Blade is successful. According to the Cosmic Circus, Marvel Studios will make a Midnight Suns project if Blade is successful. The studio reportedly already has early ideas for a story and has been setting up the team in various other projects. When we say various other projects, you mean just the end of Eternals? Because I haven't seen them in any other. Well, you know what? If you talk about the characters being in Marvel, like Moon Knight on there, then yeah,
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, yeah. But what's your take on this, man?
So since they're taking so long with Blade, and we need Blade to be successful, I love me some Mahershala Ali. He's dope.
Mm-hmm.
But with his age, it's going to be hard for him to do several Blades moving forward, only because of age. So my idea is to get Nikoti Gatwa. He's English and he does a lot of English shows, but he's Rwandan and Scottish actor. If you saw him, he was the black Ken in Barbie movie.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you watch him in Sex Education, he's very talented. He's 31 years old.
Bob Marley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually, because that's gonna be kind of hard.
No. So it's he's darker skinned.
What are you talking about? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the one you're thinking is the taller. Yeah, this one he's shorter and darker
Okay, I know
skin
you're
guy.
talking about.
Yeah, but this guy, this is who I would be okay with. He's a younger guy. I love his range. Going from heavy acting, it would be different because it'd be more action packed. I haven't really seen him do that. He's also been playing Doctor Who, the British show.
Yeah, the new Doctor Who. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's hey, Marvel, let's go ahead and make the change while you still can before Blade comes out. Because it's been what they've said Mahershala is going to be Blade like 6 years ago.
I think
7?
back in '95, I think.
At this pace,
Or
it's
90
been
or '97, somewhere around there.
exactly like it's been crazy how long it's been. But yeah, I say go ahead and make the change. You can find another role for Mahershala, just so that because I enjoy being on the screen with Mahershala, but at this point you got to go younger to be able to get the role out at this point.
You said make that change, no Michael Jackson.
Yeah, man.
Listen, man. We already talked about this. I mean, we talked about this on the show, and I remember this because I was like, "How you gonna come up with a Midnight Suns movie? Excuse me, a Midnight Suns movie, but we ain't even had the Blade movie yet. Like, come on, man, you're putting the cart before the horse."
Yeah.
And then like you said, the fact that they're saying we gotta wait and see if Blade is good.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like Marvel.
Nah, at all.
Marvel is a go with they plan it out. We go with it type thing. Now, every once in a while, they might scrap something like Inhumans or whatever. But a lot of times, a lot of times if they got it planned out, then it's part of the plan. They go forward with it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Other than what's going on with the Jonathan Majors thing, because they got to kind of retool some things.
Yeah.
But that's usually how they work. It's not like, oh, it's good, then we're gonna come out with it. That's DC. We don't. That DC don't. That's more DC doing that type of stuff. I mean, like I said, bro. I'm with you. I don't know how long it's gonna be because we didn't had 215 different writers for this project of Blade, bro. I don't know when Blade coming out. I keep telling you I don't think it's coming out. You saying that it will. And I'm with you. I'm like, if you're gonna do that, Mahershala is now 96 years old.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is probably recast if you're going to continue with Blade. Recast a younger actor
Yeah.
and go forward from there. But I don't know how that would look PR wise because a lot of people were expecting Mahershala. I think there'll probably be a lot of backlash. People were like, they really want to see Mahershala play this character or whatever. So,
Yeah.
um, as far as the Midnight Suns, man, I mean it's cool, bro. But I still if you're throwing all these different projects and stuff, man, I need to know a direction of where they're trying to go because still don't know what direction they're going in. It's supposed to be the multiverse saga, and it still don't feel like a multiverse. I mean, at least close it out multiverse wise. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's not what they're doing right now. So, like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know what Marvel's doing. I'm not mad at the Midnight Suns, but you gotta take it one step at a time. Like you said, let's get Blade made first because we didn't push that back 815 times. So
Exactly.
get that made first, and then we can go from there, bro. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Agreed.
But yeah, it's your favorite part. John David Washington is being eyed to play Marvel's new Kang. He's like the third person we'd heard.
Yeah.
According to the insider David RPK, John David Washington is being eyed to play MCU's new Kang, the Conqueror. Jonathan Majors was fired by Marvel after a guilty assault and harassment verdict during this trial. Coleman Domingo is another name being thrown in the mix to replace Majors as the villain. I think you already talked about this. I'm not really a big fan of this. I'm
No.
not saying I don't like John. I like John David, man, but
Yeah.
I just don't see him as Kang, bro.
Give me Coleman. Give me Coleman.
I'll take Coleman. I've seen him. I've seen him be menacing in movies. I can't see John David doing it. I'm not saying that he would do a good job if he did it. I'm just saying I
Yeah.
can't see it off the bat.
Yeah.
You know, Coleman Domingo, I could definitely see him as Kang.
Yeah.
Before I see John David, but I mean, maybe we'll hear something, man, before Comic-Con, bro, or during Comic-Con, if Comic-Con is still a thing, if it's still
Yeah.
popular to drop your news during Comic-Con, because that seemed to be dying here. Everything, thanks to the pandemic. The pandemic killed that, by the way.
Yeah. And the other streaming services too, because other studios want their own thing.
Oh, yeah.
Doing Comic-Con. That's I'm not even going to do that rant. But yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I was want to see John David doing another project within the MCU, but not Kang. Give that one to Coleman Domingo. Just his demeanor, like I said, I've seen him menacing. I've seen him in the roles that we've seen him in has been so wide ranging, from a family man to a businessman to a terrible human, to just it's ranging everything that he's done. And
Right.
guess what Kang is like? All the different variants of Kang has different levels of evil and just different. And I feel like he'll be able to pull that off really well, especially whichever variants they decide to go with as far as being the main ones and within the MCU. I would go for Coleman. But there's a caveat. If they go with Coleman, it better not be just one movie. That's all.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if we gonna do this, man, I need him in multiple movies, man.
Exactly.
We gotta get a feel for the guy.
Exactly. You know? Like if you go in Coleman, it better not be just one movie just to close out the Kang. Nah.
Even John David Washington, like, you don't just do no one movie with him,
exactly,
man. Like,
exactly.
Be multiple, man.
We need multiple. We need to watch this thing stretch out some. But that's what I'm hoping for is Coleman, Domingo to get the role, and we can find another spot for John David as well.
This might be the closest you're gonna get, cuz, to Denzel being in the MCU, bro. Might be the closest.
Yeah.
Speaking of casting news, bro, this gonna be interesting to you. A casting call for the DCU's Batman will reportedly begin very, 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 very soon, cuz says multiple insiders have reported that a casting call for the DCU Batman will be sent out very soon. Some popular names being thrown around by the fans are Jensen Ackles, John Hamm, and Tom Bateman. I'm trying to think who Tom Bateman is, bro.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Tom
because I know
Holland.
if I seen him, I'd be like, oh yeah, that guy. I don't want John Hamm, bro.
Nah, me neither. Well, I said it was like, what is he?
Tom,
Is this? Nah, I can't think of his face.
mm,
Nah,
uh,
nah, Tom don't seem like that
yeah, I don't know about Tom.
guy. I'm sorry, Tom.
He played in Murder on Orient Express, Death on the Nile.
That series.
Uh, I'm trying to think of something that you would have seen. He played in Cold Pursuit. I didn't know that. Matter of fact, he was I've seen this dude before. Hold on. I can see that. He played in Snatch.
Hmm.
He played in Jekyll and Hyde. I never seen Jekyll and Hyde.
Hmm.
Uh
His wife is Daisy Ridley. Huh.
oh, I didn't know that.
Me
I
neither.
seen him in a movie though.
Yeah, I've seen the Death of the Nile, the murder on Orient Express. Nah, Cold Pursuit is you. If you haven't seen that, I recommend you seeing it.
Yeah, I saw Cold Pursuit.
Yeah, that movie
Maybe it was Cold Pursuit I seen him in.
more likely it was because yeah, that one caught me off guard how good it was.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, that might be the one I seen him in, bro.
Yeah,
But yeah,
nah, nah,
nah.
nah, not John Hamm. Sorry, I like John, but not as Batman. Nah, and
Echoes, I'm not mad at him, but he's never been on screen before.
yeah,
I know that's not an excuse or whatever, but I know a lot of people picking him because of what they saw in The Boys. He kind of
hmm,
has the look, the
yeah,
voice, and all that, and he
yeah,
also voices Batman in the Tomorrowverse.
yeah.
So, um,
I
my,
need.
my wife thinks his acting is a little wooden.
Uh,
I was telling her, I think that's because
bro,
that's how they wanted him to be in The Boys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at him, bro, but I would like to see what the other candidates are before I say like, yeah, put him in there or whatever.
yeah, same.
So yeah, I mean I'm not mad at him. Like they came out, if James Gunn came out and said, yeah, this is our Batman. Okay, I'm not mad.
But
But
as we know, James does watch the show, so we got to come up with the Batman choice for him.
yeah, we'll probably do that. We'll probably do a show, man, and
Yeah,
kind of give our takes on who's played Batman.
yeah.
Um,
We'll help you out, John.
and the thing too is, man, I forgot about this. I wonder what age range they're gonna have Batman in because remember Damian Wayne is gonna be in here.
So you got to be older.
Not Damien. Yeah, Damien. Yeah, he got to be probably older. Which means that
That, that,
uh, Dick Grayson has been around, Jason Todd's been around, and then
yeah,
probably uh, Tim Drake probably been around.
yeah,
If they're down to Damien, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I don't want him to be too old though, bro.
Nah, not too old. You got to be mid 40s. Will probably be the best bet as far as Batman.
So we're going back to Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck age.
Yeah. I mean, unless they get a young Batman or a young guy to look older, just for the physicality. Uh, so I had to say about
I'm,
that.
I'm not mad about that. Get like a late 30 guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not mad at
Just
it.
put a little bit of extra age on him for because I mean, also being Batman, you're going to age as well. So, but yeah, late 30s, I think it'd be the perfect. It'd be that perfect spot for him because you'll be able to get a good amount of movies and physicality with him.
I agree. All right, man. This is up next. Great news, cuz
Yeah,
Sonic
it
the
is.
Hedgehog 3 is bringing back Jim Carrey as
I
Dr.
was happy.
Robotnik.
I was happy to
Says
see this.
says Sonic the Hedgehog is releasing on December 20th of this year, man. Oh man, I was so happy. Because I
Yeah,
know he said he retired or whatever, and I was like, man, I don't know how they gonna do Sonic 3 without him.
exactly. Like this got to be the last one since he's ready to retire. Then this got to be the last one because I don't want to see. You can't have Sonic without Robotnik, you know. So
Exactly.
yeah, so yeah, with Jim ready to retire, this probably be his final film. Then this has to be the final film for the Sonic. as well.
Is it though?
It probably won't be because they
It's
just got.
making money.
That's what I'm saying. Like they got Tails, they got
So now they're coming out with Shadow now. Shadow the
yeah,
Hedgehog is gonna be in here.
they
So he
just
could be
growing it.
friends with him at the end, you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
got Knuckles in here. Like matter of
it's
fact, I think
a,
they've both been coming out with a Knuckles show, I believe,
yeah.
on
See, so
Paramount.
they're growing it. So yeah, it's not going to be the last one. Plus, Sonic is a huge, as everybody knows who watches the show. Sonic is a huge video game. So for them to now they have successful movies to go with it. Yeah, they're not going to stop.
Sonic might be the most successful video game movie franchise of all time.
Yeah,
3 movies. Name a video game movie that's had 3 movies
yeah.
that
Well,
everybody loved.
yeah, that's what I was about to say, like in order. Because I was about to say Mortal Kombat, but not in order. They had
Oh my god! Don't talk about Mortal Kombat.
it.
Annihilation was trash.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that movie. I was like, boy, this ain't nothing like the first one.
nah.
But yeah, let's get to this next one here, man. You don't like this one. Christine Ritter fuels speculation of Jessica Jones' return ahead of Daredevil Born Again. Says Christine Ritter caused some excitement and speculation with Marvel fans as Jessica Jones star posted a video on Instagram wearing a T-shirt worn by her superhero Private Eye with the caption, "If you know, you know." Could Jones be returning to Daredevil Born Again?
She has to. If you bring in a live action um, Iron Fist, you bring in Daredevil back, you bring in Kingpin, you bring in like you Jessica Jones was fantastic. Like I'm not sure if you had the chance to finish up on her season,
I didn't finish season 2 yet.
but
I'm still on Daredevil.
Jessica Jones is fire. So yes, if they're she's definitely one of the members of the Defenders that they have to bring back. Like I said, out of the four, three of them have to come back. Like it's just immediately, and then you got Punishers coming back as well. Yeah, come on now. Like the only person that needed to be changed out was Iron Fist, and they already have that situated as far as looking for somebody to replace him. So yeah, automatically bring her back. It's no doubt about that.
So I was listening to John's show, and they said a lot of the reasons why the whole Iron Fist thing didn't work and Finn Jones didn't work. They were saying that it was the material they gave him, and it felt rushed. He never had time to do the fight choreography, learn the fight choreography and stuff like that for the show, which is why you saw it kind of wooden when he was fighting and all that. It did feel
Yeah,
fluid, like the actual because Iron Fist is probably one of the best hand to hand combatants in all the comics, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
they said it didn't feel like that because they didn't give him the time to learn the choreo. It was a lot of stuff behind the scenes with Iron Fist. That's why it felt a whole lot different. It was a whole lot different from the rest of the MCU TV
uh,
shows.
if that's true, then I apologize to Finn.
Yeah, when I heard that, I said okay because I've heard that news before,
I hadn't.
and it kind of reiterated on John's show again. So
Okay.
that's why I said if that's the case, then I apologize.
Yeah, same. Yeah, he got dealt a bad hand. Apologies.
Which I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, with the Netflix, I kind of am. With overall Marvel, I'm not.
mm, that's a good point.
Yeah.
We got this up next too, because Deadpool 3 plot synopsis teases a new direction for the MCU. Deadpool's first plot synopsis was unveiled on Marvel's Japanese website, teasing that the irresponsible hero Deadpool will change the history of the MCU with Wolverine, a setup of mutants in Phase 6, a soft reboot ahead of Avengers 5. What's it mean?
If this mean I gotta buy another thick book, I'm gonna be upset.
Bruh.
No, but overall, yeah, I had heard about that. That the possible of a soft reboot for a lot of parts of it and bringing in the meetings. I'll be okay with it. It just be weird because like we were planning on the reboot happening with Secret War or yeah,
Invasion. Yeah, Secret War.
Secret
Yeah.
Wars. So because that's how essentially it was with the comics was a lot of things got changed and moved around, but after Secret War. So if they're gonna use if they use it as a soft reboot and then use Secret Wars as the final touch of the reboot, then I'll be okay with that. It's just a lot of cleaning up because we know, like this year, they have a lot to do as far as cleaning up. So let the cleanup begin with Deadpool. I'm okay with it.
So I'm confused on this. So is Deadpool supposed to do it, or is Secret War supposed to do it?
I think Deadpool
You
could be
gonna
the start
reboot
of
it
it.
and then reboot it again in Secret Wars? That I don't. I'm confused. We're talking about the Deadpool movie bringing in the mutants into the main MCU. Then what's the point of Secret Wars? Because the Secret Wars, the worlds collapse onto each other into one world.
Yeah.
So it's like, what? Then what's the point of that? Then if they're already here,
Eh,
that would make any sense.
I got you.
Like now, if he's gonna go back and say, like, kind of like how he did in Deadpool 2 at the end when he got Cable's time machine or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
and he go back and, like, do some things here, like he do like little tweaks, some little things here and there. Okay, but I would leave Secret Wars to that. Let Secret Wars be the
Yeah.
the
The
final
gate.
thing where if everything finally merges together or whatever. So
Yeah.
um, I don't know, but we'll see, man. 'Cause I'm hearing different stuff from Deadpool. Um, I'm hearing that this is a way for him to get to slip into the main MCU.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would rather, because it's not going to make any sense if they're going to do it like that with this movie, than what Secret Wars for.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I know it's gonna, man. They got a lot right on this movie, cuz, and I think this not
Yeah.
just for the MCU. I think this is gonna save a lot of comic book movies, bro. If
Yeah.
this they can knock this out the park, I got faith that they will. I
Yeah.
got faith that they will. But yeah, let's see. This is one I think me and you talked about off camera.
Yeah.
Matthew Vaughn wants Henry Cavill back for a Superman Red Sun film. On the post Creed pod, director Matt Vaughn says he's interested in bringing Henry Cavill back for a Superman Red Sun adaptation. Red Sun was one of the cleverest comics I'd ever read. Wow. He said, "Could you imagine remaking Red Sun with Henry Cavill? That would be an interesting movie." Man, Matthew, I a million percent agree.
Don't
I a million
tempt me
percent
with a
agree.
good time. Don't tempt me with a good time. I would
So
love
for
it.
so for a lot of people who don't know, Superman Red Sun is a Elseworld comic in DC. In the multiverse of DC, it's called Elseworld. So Superman, instead of him landing in that field in Kansas, and was found by Martha and Jonathan Kent.
Yeah.
He was found by the Russian Soviet Union, and his ship landed in Russia, and so that's how he became the Red Sun
Yeah.
of Russia. And so it's a very interesting story, man. If y'all haven't read it, y'all should definitely go read it.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to read it, go watch the animated movie that came out here about a couple years ago, or maybe
Yeah.
3 years ago.
I think it's 3 at this point.
Yeah, I think it's like 3. But yeah, the Red Sun is probably one of my favorite reads, man. As far as comic book stories, I love it, man. It's a very good story. But I'm with him, man. You get, and I think with that too, that would stretch Henry Cavill's range as
Yeah.
Superman. We get to see him in a different light.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of held him back a little bit as Superman in those movies, bro. That he has truly got to be Superman, and I think he can do that too. Because I know he was hoping that he would have got a second chance to kind of redo it again.
Mm-hmm.
When especially after Black Adam, he wanted to finally become the true Superman that everybody's been wanting to see.
Yeah.
I think he can definitely do that, man. If they did a Red Sun movie,
Absolutely. I agree.
sign me up.
I agree. Like one thing we agree on is like 1000% is uh we will be here for every time Henry Cavill dons a Superman suit. Sign me up for it.
Yes, yes,
Because he's if you just see him the way he plays him, wears the suit, like he's the epitome of Superman. So to see him in a different setup as far as the Red Sun, sign me up for it. I won't be front center. I like to sit more in the middle
yeah.
of the
Like in the
theater. Yeah,
yeah.
right in that middle row, middle
But I
seat.
will be there on day one.
Exactly. Exactly. It's funny. My wife knows how exactly. Every time we go to the theater, let me get that middle seat. That's my spot. But yeah, I'll be right there for it as well. right there in the middle, enjoying it with some popcorn and a hot dog.
You already know. All right, man. Speaking of Superman, we got that news, cuz Millie
Yeah.
Alcock has been cast as Supergirl in James Gunn's DCU.
In
Millie
gun we
Alcock
trust.
has a yes, sir. Millie Alcock has officially been cast as Supergirl in James Gunn's DCU. She's expected to appear in the upcoming Superman Legacy alongside David Cornsweet, Sweet, before headlining her solo film Supergirl: Woman of Tomorrow. Are they gonna have her in the movie too? Dang, this movie
Yeah,
gonna be crowded.
yeah,
Um, so that's why they were so quick to cast her.
yeah. They got to get it
Because
in.
I think I don't know when Supergirl: Woman of Tomorrow comes out. I don't remember. I know there's like a bunch of the lines of movie they're probably working on or whatever. But yeah, man, this is gonna be interesting, bro. Here, bro, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait till the movie comes out. But yeah, what are your thoughts, man?
Looking forward to it. I do want to appreciate James Gunn for watching us. He knew that that's who we wanted to play Supergirl, and he pulled it off. So yeah, I'm happy for it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm with you,
Okay.
man. I
Uh,
I, I said either way, cuz I said either way. Whoever he picked,
yeah.
I was down.
What does have me nervous is will it affect other roles that she play in as far as like timeline? So dragons. So
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. Cause you only
just in
on
case
set.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you only on set for what about a couple months, if that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
especially she's not playing like a huge role. Now I
yeah,
think her huge role gonna come when she actually plays in her solo movie.
yeah. That's also true.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, whoever he picked, he could have picked the other girl. I would have been fine. I
Yeah,
trust James Gunn when it comes to his casting and stuff like that. So
yeah,
if he had casted the other girl, I would be like, okay, good, okay, that's what James Gunn want. Let's just roll with it and see what happens. But this is kind of our personal choice who we wanted if it came down to her or the other girl.
yeah.
So yeah. But that's all the quick hits, man. So cuz I got a question for you, man.
Either.
What are you watching, cuz?
Man, listen. This week, your boy been busy. So movies wise, so I saw watched Creator yesterday. It's on Hulu for those who haven't watched it yet.
Did you see
It's
it in
on
the movie
Hulu.
theater? You didn't see it in the movie theater?
No, I didn't have a chance to. So I
Mm.
saw it in. It definitely. So watching it here at the house, that's definitely more of a big. That's a
Oh
theater
yeah.
movie. Just the sound, the
Yes.
explosions, like yeah, that one I definitely
Very,
should
very
watch.
good movie, man.
Yeah, it was. I definitely see what the hype was with that one. It's definitely worth watching. Another movie that I watched. Close your ears, real. Godzilla -1. It had a another week run. It was in black and white. I got lucky. The theater that I watched it at had it in colors still. So I was able to watch it on Thursday. It was the final show here by my house where I watched it. Fantastic movie. Can't wait
Mm.
for it to drop on streaming service. They should be coming out pretty soon, letting us know where it's going to play at because the original run ended what about a month ago,
Yeah. What's this?
right?
February
Yeah,
or like
so
mid January,
yeah,
something
so
like that, or early January.
yeah,
Probably mid January.
yeah, we should be getting an update as far as streaming service that is going to drop on. Looking forward to it, be able to watch it again. TV shows wise, finished up on the season finale of Monarch. Fantastic. Looking forward to season 2, especially how that last shot of season 1 ended.
Um, might
Yo,
want to wait on hold your breath on that one, bro.
I don't know. Did
Oh,
folks
I
don't
should
like
say
it?
might not. No, it's not that they don't like it. It's very expensive to make.
Yeah, yeah. Right, I can see that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it
Apple,
definitely it do
Apple,
look good. Yeah.
Apple, you're a billion-dollar company. You better keep this thing rolling.
Exactly.
uh, watch the season finale of Percy Jackson. Enjoying it, especially where how it's building. I know it's from the books. I had never read the books. Only watched the movie. The movie was really good.
The
Movies
first, yeah, there were two of them.
was really good. So they're for the most part tracking it. Still have its different things within it, but it's really good. Uh, watch the first two episodes of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's on Amazon Prime with Donald Glover, also known as Childish Gambino. It's been good. It's must watch, must watch. And then last, a little bit of I enjoy history. Been watching Masters of the Air on
Oh
Apple
yeah,
TV
yeah, yeah.
Plus.
Yeah, that came out.
It's 3 episodes so far. It's really good, like full of action, of course, dealing with aviation and World War II. It's supposed to be a combination of that. It's supposed to be in relations to Band of Brothers and Pacific. So Pacific, of course, was the Pacific front of the war. Band of Brothers was the European ground war for Americans, and this is the aviation part of it.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, so far it's been good. What I'm looking forward to is once they get it to the Tuskegee Airmen portion of it. And from what I understand, this is a book as well. I hadn't read it, but the show's really good, to say the least. What you watching?
Man, listen. Um, I did. We watched the first 5 episodes. No, 4 or 5
Mm,
episodes of Mr. and Mrs. Smith,
yeah.
and we got our opinions on it. But
Oh no.
yeah, we'll save that for another day.
Okay.
Um, also, I've been trying to catch up on. I've been trying to watch One Piece. I've been watching 2 or 3 episodes at a time, man. I'm
Yeah.
still like on. I think I'm on episode like 30 now. I think of the first season. It's a long season, bro.
Yeah.
Um, I've been watching Percy Jackson. We got like 2 more episodes of that. I still haven't finished Monarch yet. Like I said, so many shows and stuff coming out.
Yeah.
Um,
They coming back now too.
yeah. What's something else I watched? I can't remember. There we go. Watching stuff and I can't remember.
See, that's why I wrote it down.
Oh, you wrote it down? God,
Yeah, I wrote it down.
I gotta, I gotta start writing it down, bro. Let me see something at the movies. I feel like it's a movie we saw. I can't remember. What have I been watching? Oh, Rick and Morty. I finally finished Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that show is wild, man.
It is.
Uh,
The Doors commercial. I love it.
yeah,
Doors
yeah.
number.
Let's see who else it was. Oh wait, when does Halo come out?
It should be coming out later this month. The way they've been dropping it should be later this month.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I've been saying I know it's February. I just couldn't remember when in February.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably about it, bro. Just trying to catch up on all these. Oh, and then
Next
Daredevil.
week.
I've been watching Daredevil.
Next week, February 8th.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. But yeah, I've been watching Daredevil too, trying to watch that, kind of get myself ready for. I know the show won't come out till next year or whatever, bro. But
Yeah.
I'm just hyped for the show. I'm just ready for it to get going here. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been watching, man. Like I said, just trying to watch a lot of these shows. Didn't get to go see Godzilla, so I'm gonna have to wait. I thought maybe I can find. Like I said, my wife's getting her hair done, so I thought maybe I can go catch me a movie while she's doing that. I know she's not gonna want to see that, so
Yeah.
that's one of the ones I could probably go see by myself, but ain't no showing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wait until they hit Amazon, bro. So I'm gonna have to wait. It's all good. Try to rent it on Amazon or something like that. But yeah. But other than that, man, that's all I've been watching pretty much.
Yeah.
You got anything else, man? You want to add, bro? For you, bro?
Yeah. I sent it to you right before the show has started. Just a quick shout out. Did I send it to you? I'm sorry, y'all. What's his name? Gary.
No, you
From
sent me
Jimmy Fox show.
Gary Morris.
Is it? I think so. Yeah. Garrett Morris. He just got his Walk of Fame.
Oh,
it's good.
what
It's
on?
good. It's good. Sorry, y'all. It's good. It's
I'm
good.
like, bro, we jet lost.
Nah, yeah, I know. Sorry.
Man.
It's good news. It's good news.
Okay.
Garrett Morris. He just got his start at the Walk of Fame right on his 87th birthday. which is
Okay.
pretty cool. So I just want to give him a shout out.
Well, don't do that,
Uh,
bro.
yeah, my bad, my bad. I thought I had put it. I thought I had sent it to you,
Nah,
but yeah,
nah.
just wanted to shout him out. Congratulations on that. Uh, with a excellent career. It's crazy that it took this long for him to finally be able to get it, but it's well deserved. Looking forward to one day being able to see that.
Shoot, man, he finally getting some respect from the whole Saturday Night Live stint he had, man.
Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of people have been pushing for it too.
Yeah, they have. They
Uh,
have.
it's been well overdue. It's like, yo, as SNL, like for SNL to be like right now, it's not as hot as it could be, but that's because the people won't allow it to be. But at the height of SNL, it was from black comedians. You had Eddie Murphy, you got Garrett, like these like legit comedians going on there and just doing their thing, like raw talent, and that's where they need to get back to allowing the black comedians back on there. You know how dope they are. They need to go ahead and allow that to happen.
So I'm not really big on SNL like that. I never really was. I was more of an Living Color and Mad TV guy.
Yeah,
But if you want to know anything history wise, the ins and outs, like all the intricate parts of SNL, ask my wife. She knows everything.
yeah,
She grew up on SNL with my father in law. He used to watch SNL and stuff. So yeah, she know everything
yeah.
about SNL. She knows the errors. She can break the errors down, all that stuff, bro. Because she be
Mm,
sitting there educating me, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like
yeah,
you said, the whole Eddie Murphy thing.
yeah.
We're talking about how Eddie Murphy pretty much single handedly saved SNL because that's the
Facts.
time that they were about to. They were
Yeah,
kind of wanted to go away from SNL because it wasn't working after like the Chevy Chases and all that. He was that
yeah,
second generation, like the Chevy Chases and all them left,
yeah,
and it kind of like fell off a little bit. He said because he started naming off the roster of the SNL around that time, and so like, do you recognize any of them names? I was like, I've never
nope.
heard any of them people, and she was like, that's why. She said it kind of helped save the SNL when Eddie Murphy was on there. But yeah,
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's they need to get back to that part. It's like the comedians are out there and content creators. Like you got especially like when it comes to what I do now with TikTok, Instagram, and everything. It's a lot of skit comedy. You see, these people are making classic. Like they're fantastic at sketch comedy, and this would line up for SNL, especially bringing it into the new age of comedy to where it's not putting people down. It's just legit, just funny stuff. It's actually creative. So that's what they need to get to.
but yeah, man. Listen, guys, that's gonna probably do it for us, man. We definitely appreciate everybody geeking out with your boys this Saturday morning, man. Y'all already know how we do it. If you want to geek out with us on every Saturday, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, and join us here. Help us get to our first goal of our first 100 subscribers.
Get
And
it, let's
everybody,
get it.
please hit that like button too, man. That'll be a huge help for us, man. Try to build the algorithm up to find more geeks like yourself to join us here on Saturday mornings. Now, listen, man. With all that being said, it's your boy, Real.
It's your boy Will.
Yes, sir. Stay geeked, and we out.